Hello students, welcome to the accountancy class. Now we will start the fourth chapter in second PC accountancy, retirement and death of a partner. So in this chapter you have to learn so many things regarding settlement of account at the time of retirement of a partner and settlement of account at the time of death of a partner. So today first we will start with retirement of a partner. What do you mean by retirement of a partner? Retirement of a partner means when an existing partner retires from the business, leaves the firm by taking all his benefits and giving all losses, then it is a retirement of a partner. So when a partner retired, there are some amount due to the partner, that is amount due to retiring partner. When a partner retired from the firm, there are some amounts due to the partner. These amounts were his capital balance at the time of retirement, his share of reserve fund and profit and loss account balance, his share of revaluation in assets and liabilities, then his share of goodwill, when there is a goodwill in the firm, then his share of goodwill, his interest on capital up to the date of retirement, his salary, if he is an active partner working on salary also, then his salary will be paid to his account. So there are so many amounts due to the retiring partner. His capital balance, reserve fund balance, share of reserve fund, share of profit and loss account balance, share in the revaluation of assets and liabilities, interest on capital, salary, commission or any other benefits will be added to his account. If there is any losses, then that will be deducted from his account, and whatever the final balance is there, that final balance is paid to the retiring partner. Okay, this is the amount due to retiring partner. Then what are the accounting aspects involved at the time of retirement of a partner? There are so many accounting aspects involved. First, there is a need for calculation of gain ratio and new profit sharing ratio. When a partner retired from the firm, then he leaves his share of profit in the firm. Then that share of profit is gained by the remaining partner. So there is a need for calculation of gain ratio. There is a need for calculation of remaining partners' new profit sharing ratio. There is a need for revaluation of assets and liabilities. There is a need for distribution of reserve fund to the partner, retiring partner, and to other partners. There is a need for distribution of profit and loss account balance, either credit balance or debit balance. There is a need for the treatment of goodwill at the time of retirement of a partner. And whatever the benefits are there, all the benefits will be transferred to retiring partner capital account, will be credited to retiring partner capital account. If there is any losses, revaluation loss, profit and loss account balance loss, if there is any losses, then that losses will be deducted from his account. All benefits are credited to the retiring partner capital account. All losses will be debited to the retiring partner capital account, and whatever the final balance in the capital account of retiring partner, that will be settled to the retiring partner. That will be paid immediately as per the agreement between partners, or sometimes that will be transferred to the retiring partner loan account. Okay. So this is the usual procedure of retirement of a partner. At the time of retirement of a partner, the very important calculation you have to do is the calculation of gain ratio. First, we'll come to know what you mean by gain ratio. Gain ratio, another name for gain ratio is benefit ratio. Gain ratio, when a retiring partner retires, at that time he leaves his share of profit in the firm. Whatever the share of retiring partner, suppose A, B, C are three partners, the ratio is 3:2:1. ABC are three partners in a firm. So ABC ratio is 3:2:1. B retires from the firm. When B retires from the firm, the retiring partner leaves his share of profit in the firm. So his share of profit is 2. His share of profit will be gained by the remaining partners. So retiring partner, A, B, C are partners are there. B retired from the firm means A and C will continue the firm. A and C will continue the partnership firm. So B share of profit, whatever the share of profit of B, that share of profit is gained by A and C. That share of profit is gained by A and C. So how much share they gain, that share is called as a gain ratio. So suppose ABC are partners, then ratio is 3:2:1. B leaves his share in the profit. B is a retiring partner. He leaves his share of profit in the firm. So this share is gained by A and C. Suppose A gain 1 and C gain 1. A gain 1, C gain 1. Then A ratio is, new ratio is 4 and C new ratio is 4. So the old ratio of the ABC is 3:2:1. The gain ratio of A and C is 1:1 and the new profit sharing ratio of A and C is 4:2. See, B leaves 2 share. B leaves 2 share in the partnership firm and that 2 share is gained by A and C. A gain 1, C gain 1. So the gain ratio of A and C is 1:1. So how much they will gain? Suppose if A gain 1.5 and B gain half. So A gain ratio is 1.5. B leaves 2 share in the firm. So A gain 1.5 and C gain half. Then A and C gain ratio is 1.5. 1.5 is to half. And A new ratio is 4.5 and C new ratio is 1.5. This is the way you have to calculate the gain ratio. Okay. So gain ratio is the ratio in which the remaining partners gain the share of retiring partner. That is gain ratio. Just you have to say, what do you mean by gain ratio? Means gain ratio is the ratio in which the remaining partners gain the share of retiring partner. Why gain ratio is required? Gain ratio is required to write off the goodwill. Why the gain ratio is required? Gain ratio is required to write off the retiring partner's share of goodwill among the remaining partners. So in the examination you will get a question, what do you mean by gain ratio? What do you mean by benefit ratio? Just you have to say, gain ratio is the ratio in which the remaining partner gain the share of retiring partner. So you will get a question, why the gain ratio is required? Gain ratio is required to write off the retiring partner's share of goodwill among the remaining partners. Okay, so this is about the gain ratio. So we will do, you will get a problem on gain ratio for 6 marks from the retirement of a partner chapter. So we will do some examples, we will solve some problems on the gain ratio. So I have taken some problems from the book. That is, you go through the retirement of a partner chapter. There you will get the problems on gain ratio. So we will solve some 4. I have taken 4 examples, 4 problems from the textbook. So we will solve these 4 problems. And if there is any remaining problem in the book, that you have to solve yourself. So first you learn these 4 problems. We will take the first problem. Amit, Dinesh and Gagan, 3 partners are there, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3:2. Amit ratio is 5, Dinesh ratio is 3, Gagan ratio is 2. Dinesh retired. Dinesh, middle partner, retired. Dinesh share is 3. Dinesh retires. Amit and Gagan decided to share profits in the firm in the ratio of 3:2. After the retirement of Dinesh, who are the remaining partners in the new firm? Amit and Gagan. So Amit and Gagan share the profits in the future in the ratio of 3:2. So how much gain by Amit and Gagan? That you have to calculate. For calculation of gain ratio, you have to apply the formula. Gain ratio. Gain ratio equals new profit sharing ratio minus old profit sharing ratio. What is the formula? Gain ratio equals new profit sharing ratio minus old profit sharing ratio. So old profit sharing ratio. Amit, Dinesh and Gagan are three partners in the old firm. Their ratio is 5:3:2. So this is the old profit sharing ratio. Dinesh retires. Who are left in the new firm? Amit and Gagan. So Amit and Gagan will share the profits in future in the ratio of 3:2. This is new profit sharing ratio. Whatever earlier given, the ratio of three partners is the old profit sharing ratio, and after Dinesh retirement, whatever the ratio of Amit and Gagan given, it is the new profit sharing ratio. Just you take new profit sharing ratio, from new profit sharing ratio deduct old profit sharing ratio, you will get the gain ratio, and you have to calculate the gain ratio of only remaining partners. So gain ratio of Amit, gain ratio of Gagan, gain ratio of Amit, gain ratio of Gagan. New profit sharing ratio. This is the new profit sharing ratio. This is 3:2 is the new profit sharing ratio. Okay, after retirement of Dinesh, who are left in the new firm? Amit and Gagan. So Amit and Gagan new profit sharing ratio is 3:2. That means Amit 3, total 5. Gagan 2, total 5. This is the new profit sharing ratio. 3:2. Minus old profit sharing ratio. This is the old profit sharing ratio. 5:3:2 is the old profit sharing ratio. Amit old profit sharing ratio is 5. Total 5, 3, 2, 10. Gagan old profit sharing ratio is 2. Total 10. Just you have to deduct it. You will get the gain ratio. Okay, how you have to deduct? We have to do cross multiplication. 3 into 10, 30. Minus 5 into 5, 25. Divided by 5 into 10, 50. 3 into 10, 30, minus 5 into 5, 25, divided by 5 into 10, 50. So 30 minus 25, 5 by 50. 2 into 10, 20, minus 5 into 2, 10, divided by 5 into 10, 50. 20 minus 10, 10, divided by 50. So gain ratio equals 50 cancel, 5:10. Or you can reduce it. 1 5s are 5, 2 5s are 10. So gain ratio is 1:2. This way you have to calculate the gain ratio. Okay. This is the first problem regarding Amit, Dinesh and Gagan. We'll take second problem. We'll take one more problem. Second one. Okay. In the second problem, Ankit, Suchit, Chandra are partners in the firm, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 4:3:2. This is the old ratio. 4:3:2 is the old ratio. Ankit retires. Ankit, first partner, retires from the firm. Suchit and Chandra. Suchit and Chandra are the remaining partners, agree to share profits in the ratio of 5:3 in the future. This is new ratio. This is new ratio. Calculate gain ratio of Suchit and Chandra. So we'll calculate in the same way. Gain ratio equals new profit sharing ratio minus old profit sharing ratio. Whose gain ratio we have to calculate? Suchit and Chandra. Suchit and Chandra new ratio is 5:3. 5 by 8. 3 by 8 minus. This is new ratio. Old ratio. Suchit and Chandra old ratio is Suchit 3, Chandra 2. Don't take Ankit ratio. Ankit retired. Okay, Ankit share is taken over by Suchit and Chandra. That we are calculating. So Suchit old ratio is 3 divided by 4, 3, 2, 9. Total 9. Chandra old ratio is 2 divided by 9. Now do cross multiplication. 5 into 9, 45. Minus 8 into 3, 24. Divided by 9 8s are 9 into 8. 8 into 9, 72. 5 into 9, 45 minus 8 into 3, 24 divided by 72. 45 minus 24, 21 by 72. 3 into 9, 27 minus 8 into 2, 16 divided by 9 into 2, 72. 27 minus 16, 11 by 72. 11 by 72. So the gain ratio is 72 cancelled. 21 is to 11. 21 is to 11. Final ratio. It cannot be cancelled. 21, 11 is cannot be. 11 is a prime number. It is not divisible. So the final ratio is 21 is to 11. Okay. Now we'll go for one more problem. Third problem. Anita, Jaya and Nisha are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 1:1:1. This is their old ratio, 1:1:1. Jaya retires, second partner retires, Jaya. Anita and Nisha decided to share profits in the future in the ratio of 4:3. So Anita and Nisha remaining partners, they share profits in the ratio of 4:3. Calculate the benefit ratio of Anita and Nisha. So whose gain ratio we have to calculate? Who retired? Jaya retired. Anita and Nisha. What is the new ratio? The 1:1:1 is the old ratio. New ratio is 4:3. 4/7, 3/7 minus. Jaya retired. So Anita and Nisha ratio is 1:1. So Anita ratio is 1 divided by 1:1:3. Nisha ratio is 1. Total 3. Okay. Cross multiply. 4 into 3, 12. Minus 7 into 1, 7. 7 into 3, 21. 4 into 3, 12. 7 into 1, 7. 7 into 3, 21. 12 minus 7, 5. 5 by 21. 3 into 3, 9. Minus 7 into 1, 7. Divided by 7 into 3, 21. 9 minus 7, 2. 2 by 21. So 21 cancelled. Gain ratio is 5:2. The gain ratio of the remaining partner is 5:2. We'll take the last problem here. Last problem. Fourth one. V, R and S are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 4:3:2. This is the old ratio. 4:3:2 is the old ratio. S retired. Last partner retired. V and R agree to share equally in the future. So V and R agree to share equally. Equally means 1:1. Equally in the future. Whose gain ratio we have to calculate? V, R, S. Three partners. S retired. We have to calculate the gain ratio of V and R. Okay. So what is their old ratio? 4:3:2. S retired. V and R remaining partner. V and R agree to share equally in future. V and R ratio is equal. Equal means 1:1. So the new profit sharing ratio is 1:1. 1. V ratio is 1, total 2. R ratio is 1, total 2. 1/2, 1/2. Minus old ratio. V ratio is 4, total 9. 4/9. R ratio is 3. Don't take this one 2. 2 is the S ratio. R ratio is 3. Total 9. 1 into 9, 9 minus 2 into 4, 8 divided by 2 into 9, 18. So 1/18. 9 minus 1, 8, 1/18. 1 into 9, 9 minus 2 into 3, 6 divided by 2 into 9, 18. 9 minus 6, 3. 3/18. So the gain ratio is 1:3. Okay. So you have to solve these problems once again in your notes and see other problems in the textbook and try to learn the concept of gain ratio. So next class we have new profit sharing ratio and the problems for 12 marks. Okay, thank you.